and I'll also take you through a few video components that TikTok allows. Let's get started. When you open up the TikTok app, you'll notice that there's a menu at the very bottom of your screen. Right in the center, there's a plus sign with the black background. Click on that whenever you're ready to create a new video. The next screen that appears should be your camera view, and you'll notice a bunch of different buttons on the screen. Starting with the very top, you have an Add Sound button. If you click on that, it'll bring up TikTok's media library of all the sounds and all the music that you can use in your videos. To the right side of the screen, you'll notice camera features, something very similar if you use other social media platforms or if you've seen these in your own smartphone device. Near the bottom, we have 3 different time options when it comes to video length: 15 seconds, 60 seconds, and 3 minutes. By default, the video is always set to 15 seconds, so if you want to change that, be sure to do so manually. On the screen, you see that the selection is set to 3 minutes. Now, that doesn't mean that I have to record a 3-minute video. It just means that I'll have up to 3 minutes to record a video. So I can definitely record a 2-minute video, a 5-second video within that 3-minute time constraint. Below the time options, we have our big red recording button. And to the left of that, we have effects, which I'll get to later in this training session. And to the right of that, we have access to our photo or video library on our mobile devices. Now that we've gone through all of that, let's start recording. In the sample video that I have pulled up, you'll notice a few things. The first is that I'm actually recording my video in segments, meaning that I'll record a small bit of it and then pause, and when I'm ready to pick up again, I press the record button and continue on. The second thing is that when I'm recording, you'll notice that the blue line at the top of the screen progresses. This will tell you how much time you have used and how much time you have left. You'll know that you've run out of time when that blue line has reached the other end of your screen. Now let's say that you've recorded something and you don't like the way that it sounds or the way that it turned out. If you want to discard that clip, all you have to do is stop recording, and right next to the record button on the right side, you'll see that there is an X in a white arrow box. When you click on that, you'll see an option to discard the last clip. Simply click on discard and it'll erase that last section and allow you to continue recording. Now let's talk about effects, which can be found on the left-hand side of the record button. TikTok has a number of effects that you can apply to your video. Under this trending category are all of the popular effects that content creators are using across the platform. One of which is the green screen effect, where you can add a photo or a video to the background of your video. In this sample video, I'm going to show you how to apply a photo as your background using the green screen effect. I'm going to click on this icon right here, and when I do, you'll see that TikTok by default applies a photo to my background. Now, if I don't want to use this, you will also see that I have access to my media library and all of the photos that are on my mobile device. Now I'll show you the difference between a horizontal and a vertical image and what they'll look like before you begin recording. In this next section, I'll show you how to add sound and text to your video. To add sound before you start recording your video, click on the Add Sound button at the top of the screen. This will take you to the TikTok sound library, where you can preview sounds before you use them, or add them to your favorites list for later use by simply clicking on the ribbon located next to each sound. When you're ready to apply a sound, click on it and then click on the check mark that appears. You'll know that the sound has been applied when you see the name of it appear at the top of your screen. Now it's worth noting that if you use a sound that's 5 seconds long, for example, and your TikTok video is set to the default option of 15 seconds, the app will automatically stop recording at the 5-second mark. If you were to add a sound after you've recorded a video, which I'll show you next, and the length of the sound is shorter than your video length, your video will have a segment that has no sound applied and is silent. Now, if you want to add a sound to your video after you've recorded, here's how. When you're done recording your video, click on the check mark at the bottom right. On this next screen, you'll see additional features that you can apply, and at the bottom, you'll see an option to add sound. Click on that and you'll see a tab for recommended sounds by TikTok, mostly ones that are trending or are very popular, and you'll also see a tab for your favorites. At the bottom right, you'll see that you can adjust volume for your video and the added sound. Now for this sample video, I'll decrease the volume to 0 so that you can hear the video clearly. Now to add text, we're going to use the same menu at the bottom of our screen, and we're going to click on the text button. When you've added your text, you can also apply it to a specific part of the video if you only want it to appear, for example, at the beginning or at the end. To do this, click on the text once you're done typing it out, and in the pop-up window, click on Duration. Use the red brackets to set the text to a specific location, and then click on the play button to preview it and make sure that the text appears exactly where you want it to. And when you're done, click on the check mark. Finally, to post your video, click on Next at the bottom, and on this screen, you'll be able to add a caption to your video, toggle with the different settings such as who can view your video, and then post it to TikTok.
Wait, don't scroll yet. I need your help with something. Would you support a policy that phases out the sale of all tobacco products, meaning that if your city passed this law, you wouldn't be able to buy any tobacco products in your area? Yes or no, leave a comment and tell me why.
And there you have it. Thanks for watching. This is Action on Smoking and Health's TikTok training series. If you need additional support, please visit endtobaccoca.ash.org and request technical assistance there.